I don't think, me personally, I don't think you ain't winning no goddamn $50. This'll be 50. Win your 50. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. Don't spend it. Oh man. Oh man, I'm gonna get them 50 right back on the third. Get them right back. I'm talking about cash out. Boom, right then and there. Eat good, my nigga. Eat good. Eat good at Shoners in the morning. I might go to Shoners in the morning. Don't tell me.
Handle your business. Handle your business. Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what I like. I like to get that Mexican ride, put that cheese on, put the sausage
across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's ride.
The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I gotta come out in this defense right here, my friend.
Sunday.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play went nowhere.
I'm waiting on you to spin. I'm waiting on you to spin. Please spin. I'm hip to that spin move.
It's a loss of 4 there.
That spin move dead.
Second down.
I'm hip to that shit, though.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Drive, my nigga. First drive.
A great effort there. Taking it in from the 20. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Let me see what the defense talking about. Let me see what the defense talking about.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
He's in the seat, ain't.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
You know I'm deadly, boy. You know I'm deadly.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play. Keenum to Thomas. 55 yards. On first down, Keenum. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. On play action, it's Keenum. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, 43 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Bortles going to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were hawking out.
Now he's hit.
Yeah, I know who is. I know who is. I know who is. I know who is.
I know who is. Get the football back. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
I got to give you what you ain't ready for.
Tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Looking deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team have to know a lot. They occupied people to allow to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows them to get home.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Bortles. Throwing right when that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles told you it's loose. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Keenum. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Von Miller in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Adam Gotsis in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Following the sack, third and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles. And he's going to go down again. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On first down, Keenum. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Keenum. Looking deep for Demarius. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Try something different. Gotta try something. What was this thing? What was this thing, Willie?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Seen a play I actually thought I liked, Willie. I can't find it now.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Keenum. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton gets it with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos
I already know I'm the truth with it. You already know that, bro. You already know that. That's all I gotta do. You bing. Anybody get that.
From McManus is good. And the lead is up to 5.
I like this playbook. I done found him, boy.
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
Right here, I like him, boy.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Run it back.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
No, you done right. This is going to be the longest game you ever played in your life.
And last time,
one
play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now Bortles. They'll roll him that way. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield. And they
Pick Willie. I told you what it was, then. I told you what it was, then. I told you to stop playing with me, boy. I told you to stop playing with me, boy. I told you to stop playing with me, boy. I told you to stop playing with me, boy. I told you to stop playing with me, man.
So dangerous, and that one's blocked.
I told you to stop playing with me. You done with it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. Got some, now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That ball, that quarterback. You might get past one defender. I want to see you get past all of them.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
22. Roger. Man down. Very left. Roger.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I already know it. I'm going to come out and score first play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Keenum going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Keenum. And that is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head-scratching move when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to
show will, y'all.
Show will take over the 30-yard line.
Show will.
So that's back-to-back drives with a interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, he beat deep, y'all.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I got to stop trying to.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And incomplete here on 3rd down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus on the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
I got to. Yeah, man. On the 30, give you 3 points.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, it's yo.
They will go for it. It's Keenum. Steps away to his left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And we're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Going return.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lambo will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Give him 30 yards there. On 1st down, it's Keenum. Jaguar pressure on a Jaguar sack.
You better stop.
Yannick
ain't nobody in the
able
middle
to
of the field.
disrupt yet another pass play. His
Nobody
third
in the middle
sack
of the field.
of the afternoon.
Nobody in the middle of the field now. Let's go, boys.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Stay in there.
Calais
Don't get out of there.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, it's Bortles. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there.
I can
and he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Done. We're
give him a gain
done,
of
cuz.
37.
Triangle finna scope, bro. Triangle finna scope. I promise you he is. He go scope, cuz. Triangle
From
go
the red
scope.
zone now. Keenum, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
You're wearing it, boy.
On plays like this where the ball comes free,
Who I
it's
said
often
was gonna
unusual for the team
score.
that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Marcel Darius coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's see. I don't know who finna scope, but one of these niggas finna scope, bro.
Working from the gun, Keenum. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful.
I gotta learn how to do that toe tap,
Fourth down now.
I gotta do that toe tap.
He bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, man.
Third and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Keenum to throw for it on fourth.
Come on, pass interference.
Be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Keenum here again. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye able to pick, and he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
They get 3 points right here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
And he can't even get
and this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
You might have just fucked up then. You should have scored.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
He'll get it up the middle. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you will without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
What made that burst through that hole like that?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away.
There was definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game.
I know you can't move the ball.
Just say, let them play. Kind of like your mommies do. You and your brother just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Every time you put that ball down like that, bro, I'm
They'll start out on the ground with Booker.
Shot that boy get jammed through that hole like that.
Take this up past the 10.
I got a lot to learn.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game, though.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
The ball up there like that.
It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They need to give my user kick.
On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
I don't like that. I like to
go over those situations.
All
right, fourth down.
I like
where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes
over,
and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keenum's going to throw it here. Looking long for Thomas. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Thomas, the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Show you who I am. Tell your friends about me.
No, Robbie, 22, 22.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return.
I'm giving you chances to win my money. Just to let you know, bro, that you will not beat me no more, bro. It is dead for you, bro. It is dead for you. Oh, I hope you got in that formation right there.
They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss boy, your numbers don't add up on the, that was 10 years ago, if you know, you know, yeah, if you know, you know, if you know, you know, this thing of ours, oh this thing of ours, her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the, I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to, you all get a bird, this Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart, we got the for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk away? If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team are the motorcade. If you know, you know. Been granting wishes like a genie to bad in two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Riri's. Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when started throwing bands. Where were you when Big brought the Tigers in? Cause I was busy earning stripes like a tiger skin. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart, we got the for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
can't look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need to relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Private. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like $1 million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take your mama to the Marriott and belly flop. Took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. Baby, I got my stuff. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte back, liquor clean. Dead presses in and I'm a low. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a pantyhose.
Rub your empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to. Get over it. Who's gonna get this?
at the cash, look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling.
Hey. Okay. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and her, no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and her, no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. I just want the knowledge and the power. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about a dollar. More money mean more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Got up, did it, that's it, in myself, man. Didn't need a new hope, deal of a new, giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and her, no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and her, no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the like super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse wanna take all my chips. Wanna pop off the like hummus, see them. Echo back with the I'ma flip. Money flow like a battleship. Did need a new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and her, no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and her, no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
In the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling now. You say the man got me. Can you hear me now? 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 God in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hit me in your city, cause I
when I start spitting. Too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me now? 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 Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all these steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Caddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me now?
Checking to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that cost. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my. Big homie got. The big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that checking to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No cost. I want that cost. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get it fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my. Zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they one ride down to Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these cause when I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that checking to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No cost. I want that cost. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to nick you. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for it. FaceTime before I get to the club, look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Breno Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Beat them a bite, now leasing no beamer. I'm buying no gun, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way been made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim. Just trying to forward out, don't give a. Was up the bag, Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' let? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of them all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, Flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a pearl. Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the crit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't, no it. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Get no love where I ain't from. When I'm on the beat, I make it dumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
Track how G go too fast. I don't need wear no seatbelt. Bad look, got no upgrade. Now she got. How about the range on? Who is the baby? He going in. Man, these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your. Walk on my way, I'ma score it. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsches. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm torching. Had the fish on my teeth, I went fortunate. Put the time on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a Forbes. They load me in the bed like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no strings attached, keeping it cordless. Calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know they'd be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know they'd be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. First down, Keenum. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Keenum. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, it's Keenum. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Green 80.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And his first pass is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Bortles. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
Hey, 52. We're hot. We're good.
After the interception, here's Keenum. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two deep zone cover two. You're asking your safeties to be back there off of the hashes, and you want to be able to keep up with receivers. In this case, the guy's playing a strong safety position. That's not his forte. Yet he made a nice play on the football.
Keenum now to throw. Looking deep for Demarius. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. They set up the screen to Booker, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there, 70 yards, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. So it was fourth down. They complete the short pass, and then boom, off to the races all the way to pay dirt.
And so many times in short yardage situations or on downs like this on fourth down, the defense gets a little more aggressive. So if you're able to pop it, right, complete a pass like that, it can break big afterwards, and that's exactly what we saw there. Short pass, long run.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 23. On first down, Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Bortles. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And they'll run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Shotgun now for Bortles. Jenkins has it. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And his throw here is incomplete. Now that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll go down at the 28. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he finds Jenkins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll roll him out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Bortles to throw on second down. On the move to his left. And an alley to run. And down he'll go at the 25. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it. Bortles under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll try and run with Booker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Booker on 3rd and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. They're going to go. It's Booker. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Devontae Booker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are in for 6. Showing some grits and some guts going for it there. 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. That will carry for the fullback. This is Tommy Bahama fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go, let's go. Mike 39, Lucy. Sunday, Sunday. Green 80. Green 80. 51 with Mike, boy, 51. Got it. Spread right, 72.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Bortles. Incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Here's Bortles to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Bortles now on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Darian Stewart there to bring him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Sunday.
Again, it's Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down. But they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's Bortles. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Bortles. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to give the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Bortles now on third and goal. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Now Bortles, got to have this one. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Third and long. It's Keenum. This is Walker on the dump off. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Bortles will try again on second down. This one complete to Niles Paul. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Keenum. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception for the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Von Miller in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Mike 39, Lucy.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Keenum now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and short, it's Booker. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Mike 39, Lucy. 380. 380. 380.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Todd Davis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Round blew up. Copped a new rape from them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
Victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, ice on my neck like I'm little weak. We run like a pair of cleats. It's on earth, but it's where I be.
Money over on my head stone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my head stone. Only take a when I'm dead. Zombie gang 3 times on my head stone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the head stone. Too late, he already dead. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda said the standards in the
yeah, I'm throw it back. Yeah, I'm born to. It's dark and it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt. It's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdog, swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my head stone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my head stone. Only take a when I'm dead. Zombie gang 3 times on my head stone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already dead.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw you get money. Quiet storm, have it dogs. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tip. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss the death.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here. About the 17-yard line. First down, Mayfield. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Leopard.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. First down, a run with Hyde. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56.
2nd down, Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Leopard.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. On the counter, this is high. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check, Patriot, Patriot. Leopard.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything but warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Here you go, boys. 53's hot. 53's hot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon from 8 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On the handoff, this is Booker. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Flush to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air, but it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, Take care of the football, man.
He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. They'll give to Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Todd Davis. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Third and long for Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
No. Check. Patriot.
Mayfield on first down. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That's it for the first half. 2 more. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held him in check. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. They do go for it. It's Keenum escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Throwing, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, high. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He may try, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Broncos will take over on downs. On first down, Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
2nd down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And got his man complete. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one. 46 yards. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he doesn't, it's felt by the rest of the team. And they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone, it's Keenum. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Hey, go, Roger.
Second and 10, Keenum here again. And his throw is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Keenum now to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Keenum, got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Case Keenum from 17 yards out. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To throw, Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And his throw here's incomplete. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Mayfield looks to throw, and it's incomplete. He was trying to force it into his receiver, Landry, and it's 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They run. It's Johnson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down, and the Bronco defense comes up big. On first down, Keenan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
On third down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Mayfield with it once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time to fit. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Keenum. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, yo, it's yo.
On second down, here's Keenum. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. In for the score. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.